Hello everyone. Iris from Made-in-China.com.
Lee from Made-in-China.com as well.
A brand new day in Canton Fair.
Another day of live stream. Today we'll be interviewing one of our most special clients who's been working with us for more than 13 years. And the company has, I believe, 45 years?
Yes.
45 years of history. It's really great. And they specialize in caster wheels, trolleys, and related products. And let's jump into it.
Okay.
Let's go. Caster wheels, hand trucks, and trolleys are essential tools in a wide range of industries, from warehousing and manufacturing to retail and hospitality.
These products are designed to make the transportation of heavy loads and equipment easier and more efficient, reducing the risk of injury and increasing productivity.
And at the forefront of this industry, we have this delightful moment to interview this manufacturer of such caster wheels, hand trucks, and trolleys, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible and bringing us innovative new solutions for our material handling needs. Let's take a closer look at one such manufacturer, Hubei Double Rhombus, an industry leader in the world of manufacturing building equipment. We'll be exploring some of their most exciting products, hearing from experts within the company about the development of features, and getting a glimpse into the future of what's possible in this industry. Hello, Shasha. Very nice to have you here today. So please introduce to the camera, how's the company doing, and where's the history, which market does it do, and including what's your title of yours, please.
Hi, I'm Shasha, and working in Double Rhombus for 12 years.
12 years?
Now my position is the sales manager of Double Rhombus. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. In fact, Double Rhombus specializes in the manufacturing and developing the caster wheels, hand truck, and trolleys. Also, we also produce the airport trolley and some special for airport.
Yes, I've seen some amazing trolleys. Like you have to push the handle for it to move. Is this one of the products in your company?
Yes. For the handling material, it should be very stable with working long life. That's we have rich experience.
I believe the product must be really amazing because your company has a really huge size. So before we jump into the products, can you tell us more about the company? Like when was it founded, and what's its mission, what has been done, and what will be done in the future?
Yes. Double Rhombus is a very old factory, maybe
with a rich history.
Yes. We began the cast and wheels from 1978.
1978.
So it is more than 40 years old.
Older than I am.
Yes, and we began the airport trolley products from 2000. And for the handling tools such as the folding hand truck, platform hand truck, we began it from 2010. So more than 30 years also. So our company have rich experience on producing, and we also have rich good structure design. That's of course. And we also have rich experience on the standard testing. Certification. That is very important for the overseas customer and market.
I see. So what's the most common materials on the trolleys and hand trucks? I think it can be too heavy, but have to be strong. So what's the major material for those?
The major material is steel, PP. Maybe we also mix some strength material to make it more stronger.
As compound material, like different alloys.
Yes, and aluminum is also the general. And we also have wood trolley. In European it's called wood dolly.
I see. So what is this thing used for? I mean, wood is not really known for durability.
You didn't use it usually, but European customer like this, they just use it to transport some small goods or their plant. Use it at home.
Oh, at home. I see. That's why. So I see here lies really some beautiful wheels. I believe Iris has some really amazing questions for you. I'll give it back to you.
So can you introduce these wheels to us, to our camera?
These wheels.
Introduce this.
Okay.
Okay.
It
Let's
is-
start from this one.
Okay.
Oh.
This one is our heaven duty models, and this one is popular in the European market. We have all sizes from 5-inch, 6-inch, 6-inch, 8-inch, and also 10-inch.
You have
Yeah.
all sizes
And,
of this.
Yes, we have all sizes, and we also have different materials, such as this one, aluminum center and PU. This one, nylon.
Nylon.
Yeah.
So
can
this
see
one
the
is more flexible, isn't it? And this one is tougher or more solid.
Yes,
absorb some
this one you can
vibration.
saw it is harder. Maybe when you put the trolley, it will be easy.
It will be
This one it
tumbling
can
around.
protect your floor and
Ah,
maybe a little soft.
It's softer. It's
for the
softer.
ground,
For the
for the
ground.
floor.
Okay.
For the floor. This thing will definitely leave a scratch on the floor,
Okay.
for sure.
And it's for luggage. Is it for luggage?
It's for heavy load.
No, this is for
Heavy.
some machines or some trolleys should be loaded with such as
How heavy is
maybe 2 tons, 3 tons maybe.
3 tons.
Yes.
Can be hosted on this
Because
thing.
this one can load 800 kilogram.
800 per one.
Yes.
800 kilogram per one. And
For one?
imagine four.
Yes.
That's really amazing.
Okay.
So
Strong capacity.
yeah.
Yeah.
I see different wrappers around the wheels. Like this one, the core is aluminum,
Yeah.
and this core is nylon.
Yeah, we also have nylon for the standard duty, and we also have PP center. The price will be a little better.
That
Yeah.
should be better.
Yeah.
So the difference between these three types is, I believe this one is better for the floor protecting, and this one is harder on the floor. And in comparison, what about this one?
This one we call the heavy duty range. This
Heavy
one we call the industrial.
Oh, so this one. I
yes.
see. Maybe
And
from the structure, it doesn't hold that really heavy thing because this thing has an angle. So if it's really heavy,
not
the thing
so
will.
much heavy,
I
but
see.
just for general industrial use.
General industrial use.
And then this one, the housing is stainless steel.
Stainless steel.
Yeah.
So how much is the weight this one can afford?
200 kilogram.
200.
Yeah.
Still
Maybe
good.
this one, stainless. If it is with stainless steel housing, it can be 300.
300.
Yeah.
See, that's already. Okay, about these three big boys, how about this one?
This one we call the medical caster.
Oh, for
yeah. Such as it used for the shower chair. Maybe you didn't use, but
Yeah, I know about it.
Yeah. It is very popular in Europe market.
I see. So when people don't, it's not really convenient time for them to walk. They can sit on like a chair full of these wheels and move around.
Yes, you can see it is the plastic housing. Yeah, and so it will be maybe anti-waters better.
Anti-water.
Yes.
So is this more softer, on the wheels? Because
yes.
hospital floor is really, soft sometimes.
Yes, you are right.
And I believe the rubber is, is easier for the slippery, situation. Like if it's this wheel, if the floor has some water, it will, flip around. It's not that stable. But I believe this one is much more better.
Yes.
I see. And does plastic construction make it cheaper for hospitals?
No, that is not because of price. Just for the using.
For the usage.
You will some waters and the most important the clean. Yeah, very
So
clean.
is this antibacterial, this material?
Yeah.
That's really amazing. So these four are just some general demonstration. Let's jump on to see some more products.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right, Joshua. So we have displayed three amazing products of yours. I believe it's two dollies and this one hand truck.
Hand truck. Yeah.
But this one has got some tricks. We will leave it to the last. So let's begin with this one, the dolly. So I believe this one is for interior transporting some plants. Is it not?
Yes. We take two different models. For this one, that is for transport heavy items and goods. And for this one, just put some
plants.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think this structure is also for like the plant to breathe from beneath.
Yes.
Yeah, you need some space, not like this one.
Yes.
And this one, I think, carefully left a note on the bottom saying you cannot put your kids on it. So it's not a ski board. You got to mention it. So kids can't stand on it. If anything happens, it's not your fault. If not your part. All right, that's a funny part. So what's the texture of this one? It feels different on this.
Yes. And
is it anti-slippery or some stuff?
Yes. This is a special cover on the top and the bottom. That is for the anti-slip and also for the anti-waters. Yeah. If you use some waters, yes.
So as you mentioned, this thing is designed to carry heavy items within the house. So how heavy this thing can handle?
250 kilograms.
250 kilograms, that's a lot. I mean, if you put a cabin on it, it can also work. That's really great.
Yes. For this one, we have the GS certification for the loads, for the moving, and for the safety.
I see.
Yes.
So if anyone wants to buy this item, are there any MOQs, and how long is the lead time?
As the professional manufacturer, we like big orders such as a home container. And for the maybe if you want to try it, maybe 1,000 pieces, or you can mix different items into the 20-feet container.
I see. So it can be one 20-feet container solo, or it's a mixture between these two.
Yes.
I see.
This one is also okay.
Keep in mind, this company is a very massive company with more than 60 years history, so it's fair.
Yes, we like big orders, but we also would like to do some special item for you.
Special item.
Okay.
Speaking of, before I move to this one, I want to mention this one. So this one, I love this one. I really love this one because I love plants.
Yes.
Especially the tall ones. Not the small like this big. I love tall ones.
Yes.
Human size. But one thing is really pain in the ass is if I use some really heavy like base, it's really hard to move around. But if I put on top of this, it's really easy to move.
Yes.
And I believe just put some logs to the wheel. And it will stick to the ground. Like really soft.
Yes.
It's very good design. And this thing is surprisingly light. How heavy is it? I think it's something less than 2 kilograms.
Yes, this one can load 30.
30?
Yeah,
that's
30
heavy
kilograms.
Yeah. 30 kilograms for a plant. That's really enough. Now for the best part. This one is my personal favorite. So when I first looked at this, I was wondering what is this? I was wondering what this is. But let's do something simple.
Maybe you can call the small hand truck.
Small hand truck.
Or mini trolley maybe. Yes.
So let's do some like transformation, Iris. Even like a lady like Iris can do this thing.
Yeah.
You unlock it. Set it straight.
Yes.
There you go. Put it up.
Back here.
Lovely. So for people who love to travel, or your daily life has a lot of time, like you have to move things around, including a heavy bag, I believe this is a perfect solution for them. Especially this time we come to Canton Fair, we have loads of stuff like the shelf, camera, everything. If I have this one, it will make my life much easier.
Yes. At the Canton Fair, some customer they didn't buy so much, but they always buy some samples to take their bags.
For example, a big wheel like this is at least 5 kilograms, isn't it? This one solo, at least.
Yes.
Minimum. Imagine if you need a sample of each, and the total amount, I kid you not, the Canton Fair is big enough for you to have a collapse, mental collapse. So having this one will make your life much easier, and I think this thing can be fit into a backpack.
Yeah.
It is small enough to put into the backpack, so it's really easy to use. What's the material of this one?
PP.
Oh, it's PP. So it's a resistant plastic.
Plastic, yeah.
I see. So here we got two also PP wheels, I believe.
Yes.
It's good. All right. You can have the mic. I will unfold this thing.
Okay. So here, Shasha, another question. What do you think of Made-in-China?
As a whole brand.
Made in China?
Yes. Yeah, not just our website.
Good. Yeah.
Yes.
Good quality, like our product, but with the good price.
Reasonable price and good quality, and the best service, right?
Yes.
Best service.
Yes.
I bet you can
Yes,
offer.
that's important. Yeah.
Okay. So.
Because good quality and good service will help us to get the orders this year, next year, and maybe we
It's
also
all
have
about turnover.
Yes. And in our company, we have customers cooperate with us more than maybe 50 years.
50
More than
years.
50
Yeah,
years.
15 years.
Oh, 15 years.
Yes.
That's
Solely
a
the
really long
relation-
customer.
Solely
Yes.
the relationships with you and the overseas customers.
So I believe business is all about turnover. You win over one customer, this one customer can bring you more opportunities. He will introduce his friend, maybe some related companies and such. I believe, is this the way the company evolved for the past 40 years?
Yes.
By referral.
Yes. In fact, those years we just focused on
Building it. On the product.
Focus on big orders, such as this one. One order with 50,000.
50,000.
Yes.
So to gain such a big customer, you have to go to some expos, overseas expos, to gain a big customer, is it?
We began the exporting since 2004.
2004. So at that time, I believe internet is not that convenient. So you have to go out and see the customer and talk to them face to face.
Yes. And the oldest our customer, we got their orders and meet the exhibition, such as in Germany.
Yes.
Then we go visit them face to face. Yeah.
How tough is it? I think back in 2004, it's hard to get a visa and go to the country and everything, finding the hotel and have to get over the language barrier. So how tough is it?
I think no, it is very easy because we can finish at APP. At the beginning of the road, my boss quite difficult, like you said. Yeah.
So the beginning is always tough.
Yes,
and thanks to some technology, now it's easy, I believe, talking to the customers.
Yes.
Especially now the non-English speakers. If you're in Germany, they speak Germans, and they don't usually speak English on a very large basis. So you have to know language.
For the business and talking some about product, they just say English, but except the business, Germany.
Germany.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to jump into the conversation, isn't it? But I think to do business, you have to be friends to some extent. Not maybe really good friends, but you have to be friends.
Yeah.
You have to share any things beyond just business, because business is, it's simple and cruel sometimes. It's just numbers, cost and price, date and time. But how do you become friends with your Germany buyers or any overseas buyers? How do you become friends?
In my mind, such as we met at the customer fair, we say hello. If you want to make this customer trust you much or to be friends, that will be maybe decided by your product and quality.
I see.
That is essential.
So in the end, if you have good quality product, everything is easier. But if you don't, it's game over.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Sasha. And that's
Welcome.
today for this company. I believe for whoever there, you've seen this live stream, you know quite a lot about caster wheels and some of its applications like hand trucks and dollies. Thank you again, and I'll see you next time.
Welcome. It's my pleasure.
Thank you, thank you.
Just finished the interview with Hubei Double Rumbers, our old friends with Made-in-China.com. Now it's time to find some overseas buyers. Let's go.
Let's see what they have to say. Hello, gentlemen. Very nice to have you here, and thank you very much for accepting our interview. So please tell our audience where you guys come from, which industry you're in, and what you're looking forward to gain from this Canton fair.
Okay. Hello, China. Hello, Chinese. Hello, Made in China. We are from Russia. My name is Dmitry. We are a consulting company, but not simple consulting company. We are marketing consulting company. We invite the Chinese company to income Russian market now. Why? Because now the historical moment. Historical moment for China's suppliers visiting us. Ilya?
Yeah. Next question. Yeah, we're a company from St. Petersburg and Moscow, and we also help Chinese companies to open their offices, to find their sales managers, to do everything in Russia. So our main goal here to find good Chinese companies that want to enter Russian market, and we can provide our services.
I know a lot of manufacturers love to market in the Russian market, but they don't know how, and I believe you guys can do a great job on that.
Yes,
so,
thank
but due to some historical reasons, they don't really quite know and understand about the Russian market. Can you introduce us a little bit, like how do you get into it? What's the important thing, and maybe like what's the latest industry you like? Is most likely to, have easy access.
My colleague
Okay.
answered.
As we told earlier, like right now it's a historical moment because, for example, a lot of European and American companies, they just left Russia because of political situation.
Yes.
So right now the Russian market is quite empty. A lot of Russian markets are empty. Like a steel market, a machinery market, agriculture market, chemistry market, every market.
Everything.
There are a lot of blank spaces in the markets. So it's really a good moment for Chinese company to come to Russia, to open their offices, to develop their market, to develop this market.
That
all
is
markets.
a really historical moment.
Yes.
I mean,
If
even
we do it faster, it
Will
better.
be, yeah.
of course.
More profitable.
Yeah, you get in the market and you have the shares, then that's it. You seal the deal.
Yeah.
If you get in the late, none of this is left.
Yes.
I've got one friend from Russian region countries. He wants to buy some second-hand e-cars to export to the countries.
Yeah.
It's also good business.
Yeah, also like right now, there are car market in Russia, for example, is also empty. Like most cars that are right now are importing to Russia are from China, because like all European companies are gone. So it's not
see.
possible to buy, for example, BMW, Mercedes, or any other company.
Especially for electric cars.
Especially for electric cars, yes.
That's really
And
hard.
as we know, in China right now, electric cars are very valuable and they're developing very fast.
Yeah, I think. Because you guys have been in China for how long?
A lot of times.
A lot of time.
Yeah.
So you know the benefit of an e-car compared with a traditional
Yes,
car.
of course.
Yeah. So okay, so you're entering this Canton Fair of this year. Any specific industry you're looking for, or not really?
We have a lot of businesses. We are not only consulting company. We also have some hard tech company that also connected with this e-green technologies, with the technologies without using diesel or gasoline or any other fuels.
Yes.
So we help our clients also to clean the car engines and to maintain the sustainability of car.
I see.
So we're also looking like for some new technologies. We're also looking how China is developing. We're looking for, and actually, it's the scale of the development of China is very, very high. The biggest, I think, one of the biggest, if not the biggest right now. Economy in the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of like building the business and the bond, I believe the past few years has been a really tough time. So how do you guys get through it?
In Russia, it wasn't like as difficult as in China because we don't have these very severe restrictions. But also like business it couldn't develop during the
Yes.
coronavirus because like a lot of clients were sitting at home. A lot of companies they just they can't work because like no money, no people, no money.
Yes.
And now like also because of political situation, the economy is also like on the low level.
Yes.
But it's a chance to bring something new and to make the economy growing.
I think, this whole thing basically, slow down or to some extent shut down the economy.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of momentum to restart it.
Yeah.
I believe entrepreneurial people like you guys in here today, it's a hot day in Canton. And so still doing the business, try to get it going.
So, and we are little speaking Chinese.
Yeah, and we also like can speak Chinese.
So that's why you can do business in China. If you
Yeah,
can't really speak
yes.
the language, it's really hard.
Yes, if you don't have, that's true because the language border I think is the difficult part in negotiations and in doing business with China. Yeah, all other things
You are studying
is
in
solvable.
China?
Yeah, I was studying in China.
Oh,
by
you're
myself.
studying in
Yeah,
China.
in
That's really
Canton
good. Yeah, which city?
南开大学.
南开大学.
天津.
Oh, Tianjin. That's really good. That city I remember has a lot of like Western style buildings.
Yeah.
And the weather is much better compared to this one.
Yeah, not so hot.
Yeah, not so hot. It's really humid,
Yeah.
and you feel like in the oven. You really feel terrible. Thank you guys very much. And
you too.
yeah,
Thank
thank
you.
you. Thank you for the insight.
And thank
I
you,
wish you
Made
good
in
luck.
China.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, and we use Made in China, by the way.
Yeah, you really.
Yeah.
There you have it, folks. Go on Made in China. That's the one. Good luck in the coming
you.
days, and let me know if I can help.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello, sir. Very nice to have you here today, and thank you very much for accepting the interview. So, please introduce the camera, where you're from, and which industry you're in.
Yeah, okay. I'm from Poland, and I represent a company called One, which is OEM, let's say, manufacturer. We are at most in consumer electronic brands. So this is not exactly my whole, but
Yes.
anyway, I'm curious what is the new trend. So I'm visiting, in fact, every.
Yeah, that's what it's about, isn't it? Like going to the different shows and meet people. That's what it matters. Like it's not always about the product. And I believe the product is really important, of course. But with this AI search, you must have heard ChatGPT, isn't it? Some AI in the open AI, those kind of scary machines taking over our jobs. But yeah, people are saying that one day AI will take out all of our jobs and we'll be jobless. And but from what I've seen on Canton Fair here today, I believe seeing the other guy face to face and have a deep communication, that's really important especially for international business.
Well, frankly speaking, I think the most important here is, as you mentioned, meeting face to face, because we encountered these problems for last few years that we were not able to. So, frankly speaking, right now, yes, to come to China, of course, but not only to China. In fact, to visit any firms,
Several places
in the world. So this is the first opportunity and very important opportunity for us to discuss once again, to refresh our friendships, well. If we are talking about some AI or any other, let's say, electronic way of managing our life, I think that it's still a long journey.
Long way to go.
To go, exactly. Because, well, we tried for last 3 years. This is not the same.
Yes, definitely not the same. And I believe the past 3 years, the business must be tough to do, isn't it?
It was really tough to do because it is not the same. Even when you are discussing online videos, calls, this is definitely not the same as when you are meeting with your partners in person.
Yes, the time zone and maybe the connection, everything is
I don't think so that the time zone is a really big issue because it depends. For example, our partners are working a little bit later in China, and in Poland it's -6 hours time difference.
It's quite alright.
So, for example, me as a product management head in our company, I was starting a little bit earlier, like 6 or 7 a.m. to have a longer time to work together. So, frankly speaking, for everyday basis, to discuss the project which are in process, let's say, which are proceeding right now, it is okay even to have these online meetings, and this is even okay to contact in distant way. But to make some, let's say, a deeper understanding between us, to understand each other better, this is very important to meet in here or in Poland, of course,
yes.
With our partners. So this is most important. So at least from time to time. And the first are not, in my opinion, the place when we are discussing the current projects, but this is the place when we can develop both companies coming from China and our company, which is present in Poland and which is delivering, let's say, the experience and the products to Polish customers.
Oh, exactly. That's so true. I believe like all those online connections, can be very helpful once you have the connection already.
That's true.
If you know each other already and you trust each other, and the rest can be laid online. But
Exactly.
But for example, something like if you want to discover some new products and you want to feel the quality by your hands, that's really hard to do via the internet.
Well, it is very hard to check all the products when we are on distant basis. Because, of course, every product which comes from a Chinese manufacturer, we are testing in our laboratory in Poland as well.
Yes.
But anyway, if we would like to order everything what is in here, well, let's see all these halls. I was just making a picture, a panorama a few seconds before, because it's so huge, it won't be possible to gather all of them to Poland.
Yes.
Well, we'll be just shipping the containers with samples, nothing else.
That's true. That's so very true. So for the past few years, you can't travel around. So what kind of online solutions did you use to solve the business issues?
Well, of course, mainly we used the old-fashioned mail, but next to it, we have started to meeting online with our partners. I mean, so-called video calls, like I don't know, Skype, like for example,
Skype,
WeChat,
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp, something like that. Which we previously didn't use so often. Usually, before we were typing only. So this is the one of small advantages of the pandemic and of all the quarantines of this limitation which were
You're forced to learn some new tools.
Yes, exactly. But still, I think that it is not enough.
Definitely not enough. Definitely not enough. Speaking of which, so what do you expect to gain from the Canton Fair now since you're here talking to suppliers face to face?
Okay, so there is a whole team from my company which is representing our company. So part of the team is visiting the Canton Fairs to especially look for new solutions. Maybe even sometimes for new trend, but for sure for new products. And some of our team is not particularly in here, not in Canton Fairs, but still in Canton to discuss with our partners in their factories, in their offices.
Yes.
So this is also important. And frankly speaking, without Canton Fairs, there won't be these meetings outside of Canton Fairs.
I see.
This is a great opportunity. So anyway, the Canton Fair is something what is like a magnet for us to come here in one time and to discuss with our partners. And what do I exhibit? Well, new products, maybe new, for sure, new partnerships, and for sure some new manufacturers, maybe even new categories, because we have some particular one in which we are very, very good. But for example, if we are discussing about tools, we are standing in front of the hall, which is three halls. Yeah, and few levels, which has hardware and tools. This is also an opportunity for us, for company like we are, to develop some new categories and to show to our customers that we are able to do something
Something new. Something. Speaking of new products, so what's most trendy in your industry?
In our industry, well, as I mentioned, we are mostly in consumer electronics. So most trendy.
Smartwatches?
Yeah, exactly. This was I intend to say.
Maybe some VR, AR glasses.
In Poland, not.
In
Poland, not. But here, yes, I've seen such technology. But in Poland, yes, we are still developing smartwatches. This is one of the most important category for us. But as I'm in consumer electronics and we are quite close to GSM accessories, we are as well observing the trends with developing even the chargers. This is maybe very simple product,
you can never underestimate.
Frankly speaking, exactly. Frankly speaking, there's a lot happening around them. For example, I'm observing to implement some transparent housings, bezels to the products, which is quite new. When you can see inside the PCB, for example,
and it's very cool. Yeah,
it's cool for the customer. So, for example, this one, of course, smartwatches, especially regarding new features. For sure, audio, and in this case, not a lot is happening outside, but we are observing a development inside. So the sound is much better, and the quality of talk over the smartphone and TWSs, for example, is much better. So this is what we observe. And the last trend which I see right now, in this year especially, is that the quality is a little bit rising, and the prices are a little bit dropping. Yeah. Well, probably this is the reason of worldwide crisis.
Yes, it is.
For example, in Poland we have inflation right now around 18-20%. So this makes our consumer much more price sensitive, unfortunately. But luckily, the production is going to be much more mass, and it means that we can lower the price a little bit.
Lower the cost, yes.
So more or less in this area, let's say the quality is rising and the price is at least on the same level as it was. So it's a good news. Maybe, I hope, maybe as well for the worldwide economy.
That's a very wide range of products. You're very professional at this.
Well, we are quite a big company because Telforce One is making, I think, around 150 million euro turnover per year. So yes, we are not a small one. We
definitely not.
Just
from what I heard from you, like all the trends and everything, I know you're professional.
Yes, we are. Well, we are hiring only in all group. We are hiring more than 500 people.
500 people.
Yeah, and then we are not present only in Poland, but we are as well covering.
Decent-sized company, a very decent-sized company.
Yeah. This definitely. Well, in Poland, in consumer electronics, I think, especially this which is focused on GSM accessories, we are for sure the biggest. And well, we are chasing the biggest in Europe.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Well, I believe with experts like you, that's a goal very soon to be achieved.
I hope so.
Definitely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and that will be an end to the interview. Thanks again, and wish you good luck on this Canton fair and everything.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you later.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all for today's live streaming, and thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching, and please make sure to follow our Facebook account, go to the website, and I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.